Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Cosmic Tea. This week's episode is sponsored by me. It's just me. And I want to share with you the 2 ways that you can come into my vortex a little further if you feel the call. First thing is every month I open 6 to 8 spots for one-on-one galactic Akashic sessions. This is where I channel guidance from your guides, your ET guides, whoever comes through, and explore your galactic past parallel lives, your records, energy field. Absolutely nothing is off limits. You can get more information and access to booking and my waitlist at www.kiergrace.com. I will link that in the show notes. Also, the Starseed Sanctuary is my signature program and community for awakening starseeds, the one place that you can find all of my work, everything that you need to know about being a starseed, living as a starseed on Earth, understanding your unique energy system and why you're so sensitive. It's not meant to be a burden. It truly can be a gift. I want you to know how ascension relates to you in your daily life. I cover topics like, who are the Pleiadians? How do the Orion Wars affect us? What are the Orion Wars anyway? New Earth, 5D, all the things. But I'm not here just to brush over these hot topics. I also want to help you integrate and apply them to your daily life to create more joy and peace from the inside. I truly believe that is what we are all here to do as starseeds for the new Earth. I have used these tools with hundreds of clients now, and of course in my own life. Kundalini breathwork, meditation, mantra, quantum inner child work, channeled meditation journeys and workshops, all there for you. Also, the interactive Facebook group and private sanctuary podcast where you get exclusive access to Q&A from me. So as you go along your journey, you can ask questions, you can connect with other people, channeled energy updates, and more. It's like a membership that you only pay once for, and you get lifetime access forever as we grow and evolve together. So show notes, take a look, ask me any questions. I'm here for you. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Money and the mother wound. This topic is deep. I think that if you are even attracted to the title of this episode, you will get something from it. This particular example I'm pulling from is from a client session. It's amazing what we untangle in the galactic Akashic sessions because they are very much also kind of quantum inner child, right? Because we're working with the star childs. We're working with all of the aspects of you through time and space, connecting with this galactic support, galactic family, where you were not subject to the illusion of separation from safety, from support, from feeling unconditional love. There was no separation in that. And then here, so many of us, myself included, experience what could be classified as trauma, as childhood trauma, a separation, the illusion, right, of the separation from unconditional love. So this is I don't know what I call it, a case study, I'm not sure, but with permission, anonymously, I'm going to share some of the takeaways from a recent client session with the Akashic Galactic deep dive. So this client is coming to me. The immediate struggles coming up were money, debt, finances, and just feeling like this endless cycle of not enough. Endless cycle. And she was doing all of the things we're told to do. The smart things, right? Sue Orman, Dave Ramsey, she's been through all that. pivoted to the manifestation techniques. She was in Amanda Francis's course, did all the Gabby Bernstein stuff. And she found me through my the course with mantra and manifestation. And she started to kind of feel a shift, and then came to me to work deeper around some of this. Now, immediately when you look at Galactic Akashic, you don't think the two relate. But when we work in the quantum field, physical reality has absolutely no choice but to shift. That's just energy. When we go deep into the energy work, the outer layers, right? So we go into the quantum field, which is different frequencies. One might say higher frequencies than a lot of physical reality, higher density. And then it ripples out to the lower densities. That's Akashic, okay? When we talk about the Orion Wars or galactic past lives, the reason that they affect us here and now is because of that Akashic threading. So what's going on in these higher density experiences, quote unquote past lives, but parallel, everything's happening now, blah, blah, blah. It's an Akashic thread that ripples out. And then we experience the same exact energy patterning, but in a different density environment. Okay. So when we shift in the different layers and the different timelines, every other timeline has no choice but to change. There's so much talk about quantum leaps and timeline shifts, but I think it's important to understand what's actually going on. This is what's going on. And there's really no way around it. There's really no way around doing the depth of the work and of the remembering in the field to truly shift the physical experience. Especially if you're highly sensitive, especially if you identify as a starseed and you came here to awaken from the depths, okay, to truly awaken to from the illusion. So anyway, that was a ramble, as I tend to get very excited about this stuff. So let's talk about money, debt. It's probably the number one difficulty in physical reality. Why? You have to ask yourselves why. So this particular client comes in with this, and I go into the field, and it is a Lyran mother figure coming in, acting as a guide, saying that I'm the galactic family. I'm the guide. I am most integrated in client's field. I'm just going to call her Sally, right? Sally. So Sally's field. And getting information, seeing the grid fill in, she shows me Sally in the womb of her Earth Mother. And then she shows me the umbilical cord in the womb of the Earth Mother, and then the umbilical cord from the Galactic Mother to her crystalline body, to her energy bodies, connected to all of the nadis, okay, the chakras, these subtle energy centers. And so it was explained to me through this visual and through the channeling. I'm going to condense the messaging for this podcast's sake. But it was said that Sally's obvious means of survival in the body were through that umbilical cord, right? Through the mother, the physical mom. The energetic survival, the energetic link to her cosmic cellular structure was this Lyran mother. And in the womb, she deeply remembers still. Now, that umbilical cord in physical reality represents survival. Quite literally, obviously, right? It represents survival. Sally is birthed out into the world. The umbilical cord is cut. Now whose survival? The actual mother. That is the child's first representation of, this is how I survive. This energy system of the physical mother is what I need to navigate to survive in this physical reality. And through the first 6 months, the remembrance of the etheric umbilical cord to the Lyran mother dissipates because of the illusion, because Sally's consciousness densifies into the physical body. And so her universe is no longer as expanded as it once was. It is concentrated on the birth mother. In these formative years, all of us, but I'm talking about Sally specifically, her structure of how the universe functions is created, right? Her belief system is created by physical mom. All of physical mom's subtle energy centers, whether connected or disconnected, remembering, not remembering, are transmitted to Sally. What else does she know? So then all of her beliefs about money and survival and work and worthiness and trusting the universe or not trusting the universe, all of it is transferred, whether it be consciously through words and actions and observing her environment, or subconsciously, depending on what experiences did her physical mom have, and so on, and back and back and back. So this is generational encoding, generational trauma. So when we move into adulthood, we have two choices. One is to completely reframe our understanding of the universe and to reestablish that umbilical cord into our cosmic connection. Or we're presented with physical reality. We know how to survive. We've figured out kind of how to survive here and what represents that lifeline. Money. We live in a society where you need money to survive, for the most part. That is the conditioning. That is the structure. Most of us don't live in a structure where we have communal living, in the sense that you're fine if you're not hustling and making money. So we established that as the umbilical cord. And then all of the beliefs of lack, of trauma, of unworthiness that we experienced from our earth mother just gets shifted into money. So I'm asking you right now, if you can, pause this and make a list of all of the things that you feel about your mom. So Sally's was unstable, unpredictable, can really depend on her, didn't trust her, and so on. Then she made a list about how does she view money? What is her relationship with money like? They're basically identical. Now, through the galactic Akashic work, we reestablish that innate connection to the Lyran mother, and bringing in the quantum inner child, we pulled in an aspect of the child coming forth with the fear. A lot of fear in there around making the ends meet. And is this always going to be the cycle? How am I going to survive? So that particular child's very specific age, experience, memory came through. And we introduced her to adult Sally and to the concept of the Lyran mom and to the ethereal umbilical cord. So these are layers and layers and layers of worthiness, right? And the truth is, and it took me years to really get this, when I go into a channeling state and I ask the ET guides to show me pure energetics of money, of someone's bank account or debt. And it truly, literally, energetically boils down to feelings of worthiness versus feelings of shame. And when we neutralize the feelings of shame, little by little, by integrating that galactic support, by bringing the galactic family, the ET guide, into the now reality, and through the quantum intuitive inner child work, remind that star child of the trust and support and unconditional love that is available beyond this physical illusion. Things change massively. So 3 months later, I gave Sally a lot of kind of assignment to do. I don't know if it was assignment, but her guides, it clicked for her. It really clicked for her with this perspective. And within a few months, miracles happened. Different job opportunities. A lot of this deep quantum healing work started to really change her physical reality. And the thing is, it was able to be stabilized, right? So we're not doing this like manic manifesting where it's like we're forcing ourselves to be positive. No, a part of it was grieving the illusion, grieving the loss of remembrance, allowing that inner child to feel pain. And then to give them love from your present self and from a remembered state and from the galactic family, the galactic mother. Now, of course, these sessions are an hour long of channeling and support and messages and guidance and whatnot. So there's a lot more to it that we integrated. But I just found this to be a common, for those of us who struggle with our relationships with our mom, specifically the mother, because of that umbilical cord imagery, ask yourself, are there parallels between your relationship with your mom, how you perceive her, and then how you perceive money? How you experience money, what you expect money to do or not do. And it's just very interesting, and I feel very grateful for this zoomed out energetic perspective. It helps me. I thought that this little snippet of a client experience would also help other people. And while I left out a lot of specifics that we worked with, I think that the bones, the structure of this concept is applicable to so many of us. So I hope that this gives you some unique insight and, really look at what aspects of yourself through your childhood are just not believing that your work is worthy or that you have to work really, really hard to make the ends meet. What beliefs did you absorb through your relationship with your mother? And then to really move through a lot of the subconscious energetic aspects, bring in that galactic support. And it can really change your life, begin to open up new layers of trusting where you are, trusting who you are, and reminding that inner child that they are a star child, supported by the cosmos in ways that the logical mind simply cannot comprehend. So I leave you with this. If you are interested in galactic Akashic work with me, I will link in the show notes where you can access more information, testimonials, and so on. You can always find me on Instagram at exocuregrace, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Cosmic Tea. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share on your socials, leave a review, tag me, share with your friends. All of the things really help me, and I appreciate it so much. Also, if you want to hear from me every single Monday morning in your email, subscribe to the Magic 5. It's a free newsletter filled with Starseed Transmissions, magical tidbits, astrological happenings, and of course, unhinged human riffs on life. Show notes, baby. Take a peek, click it, subscribe, and I will see you in your inbox. Bye.